Hi guys, I hope you're all well. This immunity booster tip is a longish tip because this is a really important message about taking back control of your health and your life. So this is all about the impact of fear on the body. So at the moment we're all kind of pushed in fear. It's normal, it's natural. We have been listening to the news, we have looked around and we see and hear what's going on all over the world, and so we are in fear, we're worried, we're anxious. On top of that, a lot of us are feeling lonely, are isolated, confused. All of these things. Now, when we're in this state, the hormones of stress are elevated in our body. You may not think that you're feeling those words, but little clues like being snappy, being irritable, being confused, being negative, blaming others, snitching on neighbours, getting angry with other people who are not behaving like you are. These are all little clues that your body is got elevated stress hormones. Feeling tired, feeling heavy, feeling lethargic, not being able to really make decisions quickly or clearly, having brain fog. These are all little clues. So I would say that just probably about the vast majority of us are feeling this, or at least having little spikes and troughs, feeling it sometimes and then feeling a bit better and then so on. That's all pretty normal and natural. You're normal to feel it. It would be abnormal not to. However, I really want to talk about the impact of this over a period of time, because the impact is long-term health problems, and that's going to be more catastrophic than any virus. So we really need to take our power back and get a little bit of a control of this situation personally. And how can we do that? One, switch off from the news, switch off from mainstream media, because mainstream media has always been there and is there to keep us in negativity and fear, because the more that we're kept in negativity and fear, the more that we can be controlled, the more stressed we are, the more impact it has on our personal lives. So if we're constantly watching TV, listening to numbers and focusing on the number of deaths, the number of cases, then the problem becomes huge here, because they're bringing these abstract numbers that don't really mean anything to us personally, really, into this area here and into our energetic field, right? This is our energetic field. We are taking all these numbers, we're bringing all these deaths and we're bringing them into our field. Whereas actually, in reality, we're okay. We're actually quite safe right now. So when you focus on that negative information, it becomes your reality, because wherever you focus goes your energy and becomes your reality. And it's very easy. It's not a failure. It just happens. But every so often we need to take stock and start questioning what is being told to us and what the narrative is and what impact it's having on us. So my concern here is the impact it has on us. So first of all, switch off from the news. If you do really want to listen to the news, then once a week, if you want. or maybe just once a day, but try and do it just in the morning rather than in the evening, because in the evening you're getting ready for bed, and if you have elevated stress hormones, your sleep will be impacted. And sleep is one of the most important things for your immune system. So, try and avoid the news at night. Avoid radio stations and getting dragged into opinions of too many people. You do your research, you make up your mind, keep your mind open, and get your information from alternative sources other than the mainstream media. So the other thing that you can do is to choose your words wisely. Again, this taps into the mainstream media. Choosing negative words to listen to and to speak out has an energetic impact on your body. It changes your emotions. Words are really powerful. So really think about what words you're using. When we're in fear, we go into blaming and judging other people, and we externalize a lot. So really think about why you're doing this, and it's actually more of a reflection about the fears and anxieties that we have internally, nothing really to do with the virus. And maybe it would be a good practice to come face to face with the fear of the virus, or what is it that you're fearing, death or the virus or whatever it is, and actually confront that face to face. Imagine what it would be like. Imagine the worst case scenario, and then you'll see that actually that's not what you feel fearful of. It's something deeper. It's perhaps something more personal, something that stems from, past experiences. And maybe it's time to deal with that. Maybe use the lockdown to deal with your unhelpful or unhealthy beliefs and programmings that you've developed. So that would be a good way to stop focusing externally and start to bring yourself internally. And the other thing that you can do is use this lockdown period to really strengthen your body and mind, because we are going to have to go out back into society if we want any kind of normal life again. We're going to have to start easing off restrictions, which is good, because the virus has to spread a little. We have to build our immunity. We have to get back to work. We have to allow our body to develop its own antibodies. Our body is actually meant to do this. This is how the body works. So now that we've got a little handle of it, now that we know a little bit more about how to treat it and what is good treatment and what is bad, and now that we've built how many hospitals or whatever, now we're going to have to slowly get back into society. So that means that the stronger your immune system is, the healthier you are, the more likely that you're not going to suffer from the most severest form. Obviously there's exceptions all the time with every illness and every infection, but the people who are at risk are always at risk. Older people and people with chronic metabolic disease. So maybe this is a time to look at that. I've put some links down below about the blog that I wrote a few months ago. Have a look at it and then go off on your own research. There's a lot of information that we can tap into. The most important thing is reducing sugar and refined carbohydrates, reducing toxic seed oils, and bringing yourself back to a much more natural, wholesome diet. And so using the lockdown to really focus on those things so that when you do go out, you feel safer and your body is safer. So those are the things that we can do. Also, I've done the whole series on immunity boosting and grounding tips. Grounding tips help to really strengthen us deep within, and the immunity boosting tips are all free. Get out in nature, breathe properly, touch the soil, put your feet on the grass, socially interact even at a distance, smile, laugh, enjoy, dance, move with enjoyment and joyfully. All of these things boost your immunity. They're really, really important. Get your hands in the soil. Get your hands working, get creative, get into a state of flow, because flow helps us to relax, but it also opens us out so that we can start to clear emotions from the body. So, anything that makes you feel in that state of flow, like playing an instrument, painting, cooking, even cleaning, things that you're good at, do them so that you start to feel confident, boost yourself, uplift your emotions. The antidote to fear is love. So really start to use those emotions that are based in love: gratitude, appreciation, compassion, love, affection. All of these emotions are really, really therapeutic. I've done a technique called a heart math quick coherence technique, so I'll link that in again here. Do that video, get used to feeling emotions of love and gratitude, and maybe do a gratitude diary every night. Start to bring these things into your daily life, because these are little drops of vitamin tablets for you to get rid of the effect of fear. They're really, really important. They're basic and simple, but the one thing that I've learned in my life is that the simple things are the most important. So use this time to make yourself stronger physically, emotionally, mentally, but also spiritually. Connect with something deeper, because that's where you're going to find the answers, and that without that to hold you, you become this person who just needs to feel safe and survive. But there has to be an element of trust and acceptance in a bigger plan. And if that doesn't exist, if you don't practice a religion or spirituality, then even just connecting with Mother Earth, connecting with this earth, that is just as beneficial. So, develop all of these things and reflect over these things. These are really important for you to take your power back, to take control, reclaim your health. Do not give it away to an industry, because it's an industry. It doesn't work for you, it works for profits. You bring back your health to yourself. Okay, I hope that's okay, and I'll put the links in below. You guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.